the wide receiver position, which is starting to become a position where there's a plethora of talent and a position where you can kind of be able to find a lot of diamonds in the rough and also find very consistent value, in the mid to late rounds. So we're going to go right to it with the wide receiver position. We have the sure things, which we already know: Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons, Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys, and Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers. These guys are solid. They're just so consistent when they're healthy, for sure. Now, breakouts. We have Jordan Matthews of the Philadelphia Eagles, Allen Robinson of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and John Brown of the Arizona Cardinals. John Brown is someone that he will blow up this season.
He's a guy who, can turn short catches into long gains. And after Michael Floyd dislocated 3 fingers on his hand in training camp, that opens the door for John Brown to become a starter on a team that likes to throw the football. I mean, Bruce Arians loves to throw the football. And I think that, for the next month with no Michael Floyd in there, no Michael Floyd in practice, they're going to be drawing up ways to get the ball to Smokey John Brown. I think he's going to have a breakout year as well.
Yes, yes, indeed. And then Allen Robinson of the Jacksonville Jaguars, great opportunity for him with improving Blake Bortles.
Yep, and, this is another situation where the team is probably going to be bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
And Allen Robinson is very, very clearly their number one. So
Yes.
I think he could be a target monster. Marcus Lee is injured yet again. I'm starting to forget the last time that Marcus Lee was healthy. And their number 2 is Allen Hurns. Yeah. So Allen Robinson, he's just going to get a ton of targets, and he can ball. He's huge. He's got a 42-inch vertical.
Wow, that's right. A lot of opportunity for him. And, of course, Jordan Matthews, we know, as the main guy in Chip Kelly's offense, and the improvement he showed throughout the season, that he could be a potential Pro Bowler. Now, disappointments: Brandon Cooks of New Orleans, Roddy White of Atlanta, which, age definitely is a factor. Michael Floyd, who you mentioned earlier. Brandon Cooks in that offense. Why do you think maybe because Drew Brees likes to spread it around?
It just has to do a little bit more with where he's being drafted right now. He's the wide receiver 14 off the board by average draft position.
Mm-hmm.
So he's almost being drafted as a wide receiver 1 in fantasy. He's almost a top 12 guy. And, the Saints kind of struggled to find a consistent role for him last year. They're going to have to find a consistent role for him this year. But it's just, I don't know how much upside he has to go beyond, wide receiver 14. So you're not getting like a great value pick when you draft Brandon Cooks. I know everybody's already expecting him to blow up, but, there's also a chance that, they run the ball more, that C.J. Spiller is a big-time asset in the receiving game. That Marcus Colston is a contributor, that this kid Brandon Coleman from Rutgers, who they're loving right now, is a contributor. And, I'm not going to draft where Brandon Cooks where he goes.
Okay, interesting. And Brian Quick of the St. Louis Rams is your deep sleeper.
Yep, 6'4", 225 pounds. He was the centerpiece of the Rams passing game last year before he got hurt. He's totally
up in 2 leagues.
Yep.
I picked him up in 2 leagues.
Yeah, and I think against Philadelphia he actually had a real big game, but he got hurt, but he's healthy again, and now he's in a contract year with Nick Foles. Nick Foles isn't, he's not Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, but he's an upgrade on Austin Davis and Shaun Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Brian Quick is a real sneaky breakout candidate. I usually get him in the 11th, 12th rounds. I will take him all day there, Nabaté.